All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Kansas City Chiefs. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. Able to get away.
That's why he keeps the legs churning.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, it's Hunt. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. This is Hunt. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. A toss play to Hunt. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete here. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Tech McKinley in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. And Butker able to put this one through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Lucky 56.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. They'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Hunt. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Now it's Hunt. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. Butker now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you...
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Green 39! Green 39!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I know a lot of coaches like the toss play because they think it can be a real momentum shifter. Get the ball to that back who can get to the corner and turn it upfield. And on this play, that's exactly what they got, including a first down.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the...
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5. And keep it moving.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Ace! 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 Ace!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
Ace! Ace!
Here's Hunt. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, 30, past the 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Takk McKinley in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Everyone's got 4 down. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Slow. Left.
Now Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be third and forever. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Give him 30 yards there.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now they're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Detroit, Detroit. Gun, 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 gun.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Coleman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Falcons will call on Matt Bryant for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. John Brown. As time expires in the first half. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. And this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Detroit!
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Fighting to stay upright. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
All right, partner, this is where I get to show my age. Because I remember when the strip sack kind of came into vogue, where defenders were taught not just to make the tackle, but do that little extra, try and jostle the arm of the runner and knock it free. And that's what we just saw there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Left, 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 left.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They run with Hunt, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ace, ace. Slow, slow, slow. Z, 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 Z. Z, 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 Z. Z, 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 Z.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Davante Adams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
He completes it to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now back to throw. He finds Coleman. And that one good for 16 yards and a 1st. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. It's caught by Coleman. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. And And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They'll run again with Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Ace! Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Hard throw, incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And here now come the Falcons.
Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
The frustration is definitely... setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain of 32 that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Butker now to kick this one away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And it's complete. Hooper. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll look to throw here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Gone!
to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. He was looking for Watkins that time. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a three-score game, though, fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
He'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll set up to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. 23 yards on the play. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Detroit! Gone!
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. T.Y. McGill in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Flush to his right. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Powerful running. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
On 3rd down, that's Hunt. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Now back to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. 20! Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. As his guys are in for 6. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Green 39.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.